Alright traders, in this video I'm going to record my trading session. We're looking at S&P 500 M&A futures. The time frame I'm going to be using is 2000 tick chart. As you know, we're going to be using pure price action. I'm using the candlesticks only. I want to understand pure market behavior. So we have consistent series of lower highs, lower lows. The channel aligns with the EMA, so I'm looking for this channel. It seems fit pretty well. So my thinking process right now is to think only about short opportunities at the key entry point, EMA or the trend line. I'm not going to be thinking about buying because that is counter trend behavior and I don't want to trade against the trend. So we have the key entry point, we have the structure, and now I just have to wait my turn and observe how the key entry point is going to hold. Right traders, I quickly resume video because we had a visual second entry short. Okay, we got filled. This was a visual second entry short. We have a new low, first entry short. There's a mini second entry short right here, but it's so far, it looks like part of one leg. So I view it as a new low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short. It is also the first bar that closed above the EMA since the downtrend started, which is quite nice. So broad two leg up pullback, market moves in pairs of twos, one leg up, break, second leg up, double top. Single bar was just decent enough. It was a small risk. I scalp for 2 points and even one contract as a runner in case market keeps going lower. So this was our first trade for the day. Second entry short, double top. Right, our runner just got hit because we have a break, push to a new extreme. So the downtrend played out. The trend was super bearish though, so I'm not thinking about failed second entry short reversal at all. I'll need to see some proven stronger uptrend first in order for me to consider buying. So right now what I'm thinking about is consolidation. I'm pausing shorts for a while. But when the trend is this strong, we can have some continuation. So I'm going to be attentively observing what prices will do. So I'm going to resume video because it happened exactly what we expect. You can see when the downtrend is very, very strong, you're not thinking about buying too aggressively because the downtrend can continue. There can be some bigger pattern. So there was break, attempt to test the new high, failed. There's mini count reset, first entry long, second entry long failure. But the signal bar has a horrible tail at the bottom. Mini lower high again, so aggressive setups, great setups context wise, but it's a shame this felt second entry long didn't form better without the tail at the bottom, because then you can sell, you're breaking below, and now we're working lower, so the downtrend is continuing. Because the downtrend keeps trending lower, I decided to draw wider channel. We had another two-legged pullback. You can see one leg break, second leg, visually double trap because the second entry short from here, but of course we cannot sell second entry short so far down, far from the EMA. Something that happened right here. You have a mini second entry short at the bottom of the first leg, far from the EMA. Something happened here. So this is telling you you cannot go short far away from the key entry point. This is why we wait for the pullback to the key entry point. So visually looks similar to this, but it is an inside bar, bullish bar here. So I didn't take it, and I was looking for a lower high, but it didn't form. But I'm drawing this wider channel now. The trend really is right now looking quite strong. Okay, we have another mini second entry short, but I was hoping this bar would trigger higher. It is sort of like an inside bar again, so I want to see a lower high confirmation setup. So we have a new low first entry short, second entry short. EMA keeps holding, but this single bar is not great. This one is better, but we didn't take higher. So hopefully it will give me a lower high. We had another two-legged pullback. You can see two legs here, market moves in pairs of twos. Now we have brand new low. The new push phase broke this low. So we're going to take higher now, reverse down into some stronger bearish bar. I still could consider, but let's see how EMA holds here. Okay, so lower high is a terrible bullish bar, so I'm not taking this low high. I need to be patient. I cannot break the rules. Our main downtrend has a break, so I expect prices right now to test the new extreme. So I'm not looking to go long because the downtrend needs to be tested. I'm drawing the supportive short-term channel as well, and hopefully we'll get some setup at the EMA soon. Okay, we have a first entry short break below, so hopefully we're gonna get a second entry short at the EMA before we're gonna reach the new low. This is the low, so we still have some room, but the downtrend is strong. I'm afraid you may not get it, but I'm hoping for a two-legged pullback at the EMA so I can get some chance to capitalize on this nice push down. Alright traders, I'm resuming the video as I'm going to take a second entry short. I'm using deeper limit to decrease my risk, because the signal bar is not ideal, and we have a gap between the EMA and the body, so it's definitely more aggressive, but this is a strong rejection. We have some resistance, two trends need to get new extreme, so yes, it's not full at the EMA with the body, but I simply have to be more aggressive. And this trend needs to get new extreme, and the big one needs to get new extreme as well. Two downtrends need to get new low first entry short, broad break, second entry short. Okay, we got filled, so I'm gonna place my stop loss one tick above the signal bar. I'm scalping 7 contracts for 2 points. You can see I massively decrease the risk, and I'm relying on two downtrends getting new low. Like I said, normally we don't like entering when there's a big gap between the EMA and the body. This is not enough, but because two downtrends need to get new low and the trend down was strong, there's really a chance we may just push lower, and we got out. So it was perfect quick scalp. So you can see how I handle the structure when the signal bar is a little bit too big. This was 4-point signal bar, so I decrease the risk using the limit order. I may risk it, but it's okay. It was a little bit more aggressive because we're not full at the EMA, but I have to work with the context, okay? Normally, when there's a gap between the EMA and the body, we don't take it. But if you're gonna zoom back, this is extremely strong downtrend. Everything is moving super fast down. You can see you can't even get no pullback. So I was just lucky enough to get some decent to get pullback to the EMA, and I'm happy with that. I'm gonna take what the market will give me, okay? So I'm trading stronger trends differently than weaker trends or unclear structures. So this may be a little bit confusing that why I took it, but the downtrend is extremely strong. I'm gonna zoom out. You can see this is a massive downtrend. It's a massive downtrend. You can see a lot of weak signal bars are working, a lot of sketchy setups are working. Small triple test, second entry short. This was our second setup for the day, and this will be it. Hopefully we can get some smaller runner. That would be just a cherry on top. So this was a great trading day. I'm gonna wrap it up with my two trades. So this is overall structure for today. It was a great trading day. We had a very strong downtrend working lower. We had a double travel breakout. I decided to mark this lower high way more aggressive because it's not full at the EMA, but you have visual felt second entry long, you have technical felt second entry long, and a brand new push phase is about to start. And you can see once the downtrend started, the big channel was established, you're paying attention to two-legged moves. This is how market moves. In two-legged pullbacks, you need to pay attention to this. There was no good signal bar, so unfortunately we can't take it, but visual two-legged pullback once again worked like a charm. Then we had the massive spike below EMA where you want to enter on lower high or felt second entry long, but signal bars once again terrible. Just no matter how I cut and slice it, I can't simply justify it. These are terrible signal bars. So if you have better bars here, you can go short, but on my chart, bad signal bars. Correction, break a new high. You're expecting new low to be tested, simple price action trend line rule. You're expecting the same thing here, right here again. The felt second entry long or lower high. But once again, the signal bar is terrible. Bullish body, so I cannot sell below bull bar. Unfortunately, no good lower high. But once we break below EMA, that's the sign that the sellers are about to test the new low. You saw me taking the second entry short, and then you can see visual two-legged pullback. On a higher time frame, there's a clear two-legged pullback. Here we have visual one. Sellers are stepping into the market around range highs. You had a felt second entry long, a little bit more aggressive because the signal bar is too big. So you need to use limit order and that would not be filled, but decent felt second entry long. Lower high was a little bit too big and there's ambiguity about the wide uptrend, so I prefer to be waiting for the felt second entry long. But you can see market moves in these two-legged moves. There are small two-legged pullbacks inside of the big two-legged pullbacks. The main downtrend played out with the break and the new extreme, but when the trend is strong and this leg down is so strong on its own, it can get retest as well when the downtrend is strong. But we need to skip the very first second entry short. If the main downtrend played out and you expect new low for this one, you need to wait for the lower high confirmation setup, and lo and behold, you have a lower high confirmation setup. It acts as a breakout, pullback. This support is now acting as a resistance. The sellers are stepping into the market. A lower high is the ultimate confirmation. Great tail at the top, so there's a great lower high, breaking new extreme, and now all downtrends played out. Every single downtrend we have on our chart played out, which means we're pausing, looking to go short. You can see the bottoming pattern. The price action is telling you everything. The bottoming pattern because you're struggling to break this price level, push down, push up, push down, push down. You can see how the market is going sideways instead of creating lower highs and lower lows. The bottoming pattern. You have a failed second entry short that is also second entry long. I marked it more aggressive because there is the second entry long as well. Normally I wouldn't mark it at all because when the trend down is this strong like today, I don't like taking early reversals. I prefer proving uptrend first and then thinking about second entry long. But because you have also two high probability setups in one, you can take a risk. It's not a horrible setup because all downtrends played out. Uptrend kicked in. We have a bunch of first entries. You have a mini-second entry long, but it's so wedged. Doji below EMA. I mean, the bar is so tiny you can consider taking a risk, but it's below EMA. It's so wedged down. We spike down. It's so congested, but you can consider. I can mark it. It's not a horrible setup. The signal bar is so tiny. And the double bar entry on the double trap, once again, more aggressive. The double trap is tempting, but too much congestion. So, you expect prices to go higher. You want to go long, but on my chart, simply, these are bad entries. So, great context, great double trap context wise, but it's way too aggressive. And then pretty much the market ended up trading higher and closing. I mean, today price action was absolutely perfect. Strong downtrend working lower. You expect new extreme. Two-leg a pullback, new low. After new low, we expect correction or reversal. And then we had reversal and expecting the new high. Again, this is absolute perfect price action. You don't need any other indicator. Don't ever listen to anyone who's telling you price action is not working. You can predict everything that's going to happen just by observing the price action in its purest form, just by observing the candles. And all you do is just drawing these lines, the important lines on a chart to help you visually see where's the key entry point and where the price action is heading. You don't need no other indicator. They are lagging. Only indicator we have is the supportive indicator, 1 bar EMA. You can see it's very helpful. Everything makes sense. Everything happens for a reason. Can be predicted. No, you don't know what price action going to do 2 hours from now on this time frame. But if you follow the price action, if you follow the footprints of these institutions, the people who are moving the market, you can actually learn this skill that's going to produce income in the future. So this is a great skill to learn, great price action, and I hope you had a great trading day. I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck in your trading.